Good morning. My name is Chris Pryor. I was one of the tourism development officers hired by RSI under the project management support sector for the integrated tourism development project, which was funded by a World Bank loan of 300 million to the Indonesian government. I started the actual work in January 2022, and a lot of my first year, even the first 1.5 years, was taken up doing the assessments of the different tourism master plans which the Department of Public Works had subcontracted to different consultancies. So we were handling the master plans for Lombok, Wakatobi, North Mindanao, which was basically the Lake Toba area, and East Java, which was the Bromo Tengah Semeru area. Our job was to assess what the consultants had written, and these were really large documents, sometimes up to 500 pages, and we assessed them against the terms of reference, which was very detailed. So of course that took a lot of time, but on the other hand, it took the consultants then quite a lot of time to do the necessary revisions until they were up to an acceptable standard, acceptable to both the Department of Public Works and to the World Bank team. During the pandemic, Pak Jaka kept the project running as the deputy team leader, and then in the beginning of 2022, when we were allowed to come back to Jakarta by the World Bank team, Steve Noakes took over as team leader. My other area of work was to follow what the Department of Tourism was doing with the sustainable tourism component. This involved working with the communities in the different tourism areas, and in particular going to their workshops, which were to make sure that the people, their community organizations, understood what the aim was, how sustainable tourism was supposed to be conceptualized and implemented. And these were very good workshops. I think the people really understood a lot during and after each of these workshops. I was at several workshops in North Sumatra, one in Medan, one in Lake Toba area, in Lombok. The one in Lombok enabled me to also see what the sustainable tourism villages were doing. The University of Lombok was working with 2 tourism villages doing excellent work. I saw the community support in those villages, and this is something that should be expanded. My experience was very favorable with RSI. RSI management was very supportive. There wasn't much bureaucracy, and they were very efficient in doing whatever, of course I had to make applications for tourism visits to these workshops, submit my accounts and everything. This was all very unbureaucratic, and particularly Pak Ridwan Hudapaya as their main officer. He came regularly to the office. We had easy exchanges so that we were kept on the right track, and also RSI was kept fully informed. So basically the experience working with RSI under the project management support concept was very favorable, and I really hope this year that the second phase, which is due to come out for tender maybe by late 2026, I'm sure that RSI will put together a very strong team for this as well, maybe including me. Thank you, Pak Ridwan.